Nessie, Kirsty, Mary. All right, Jamie, it's your fault. I've got postman pat on my head. Jamie on his bike ride this morning had postman pat in his head, singing away on his bike. Just wait till we get past these bikes. See, everywhere I go, white feather. Mary, you there? Mary, are you in? 2 secs. Hey. Gavin, how you doing? I've come the wrong way, damn it. So I plan to go somewhere and I've not gone. I'm on autopilot. Nocturnal, how you doing? Damn it. Oopsie, I'll save that one for tomorrow. Oh, hang on a sec. So, the little black rabbit. I put a post in a local... Oh, typical. It's all right. Just he was messaging us. I was going to say messaging, but it's all right. I've sorted it. What we were talking about this morning, Mary, were names. That's happening. A certain one's been removed from disco and only allowed back when they change the name to their actual YouTube name. Sarah, how are you doing? And I need to speak to him about you in Discord. I keep forgetting, keep kicking me up the arse. Sarah, domestic goddess, with the new fix back. But I was gonna go a different way completely. But on autopilot, I turned. Oopsie. Thank you, Gavin. Where are those little lambs and has he added more? Is the question. Suppose we'll soon find out. Sarah, what's for tea? I've got an easy one tonight. Little Bod's got a cricket club. The Lord Tavern is the cricket, UK cricket type federation-y type thing. Is pushing for disabled kids to have more access to cricket. So they've set up a club. It's going to be here, and then the other next week, it's every 2 weeks, and the next one is over in the Lake District, so it covers more of Cumbria. Gavin, I'm hobbling and I'm tired. A blackbird, ickle tiny blackbird, singing its lungs out on my windowsill at 5:30 this morning. So if you're not awake like me, dawn chorus is 5:30 a.m. Kirsty, how you doing? Ooh, takeaway. Paul, how you doing? With them, just to see what interest is there with the kids. In our school, the special needs part, a lot of the kids want to do it, so I've joined in. Thanks, Gavin. I've still got a monkey hip, I'm hobbling, but I can't stand being in the house. So, lamb spotting. Good for the soul. Maybe possibly deer. Who knows? Hopefully not going on my arse because it's been raining all night. Where are they? Oh, they're at the top end of this field. They should be right down about. Bill, how you doing? Good morning. Did you get that snow, Bill? Lots of little lambs. Oh, I can I do one off the side? How much did you get? It was bitterly cold yesterday. I half expected some this morning, but I can't see any on the hills, which I'm surprised at. I thought we'd have some. Arise, my favourite online chicken. How you doing? Demi, good morning. Renee, how you doing, Renee? Thank you for coming in. Is that a hubcap? Someone's lost a hubcap in the pothole. Hell. Steve, have you got over your nurse yesterday? That nurse sounded interesting. Arise, what have you been up to? Cock pheasant, first cock pheasant of the day. Calling for a lady. As they do. Stew pot, how's you, fella? That looks eerily like a local fellow. I looked twice at your thumbnail because oh, that looks like beep, 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 beep. You have to make sure you book it every week. So, as I was saying, the little black rabbit, I decided the best way to go was a local Facebook group. I put a post in there about it to ease my conscience. And apparently it's been in this area for a while now, a few months, but I haven't seen it. So it's clearly doing okay. Lots of ickle lambs on the hill. Teeny tiny ones. Local experimist, how are you doing? Experimentalist, as I get your words out. Lots of little lambs. It is Baltic. I keep looking at the sky, hoping I'm not going to get wet. But I don't think I am. I think it's going to be all right. I think they're all half left, experimentalist-ish. So we've had Perpetual as Queen of Filth. We need somebody new. And Foal, his little prick yesterday at Steve Coppin. Steve, you are the king of filth, wear your crown with pride. It's yours for 24 hours. Yes, I'm trying not to fall on my arse, Demi. It's been a really, really wet, like winter's end, start of spring. See, yes, it's all Steve's fault. So that field's full of lambs as well on the top. Again, when were you last? Oh, it was you for your birthday, wasn't it? You can't be. Right, so Steve's abdicating. And Demi, have you had the crown yet? Daisy, how are you doing? Did you speak to Scott? You had it for your birthday a couple of weeks ago, didn't you? Damn it. Demi, where art thou? Stick your head in. So, Demi, Steve abdicated. So you are now the Queen of Filth. Right, I know the feeling. Yeah, Steve abdicated, so Demi, it's yours. Queen of Filth for 24 hours, it's all your fault. Nice one. I was worried when you said about him yesterday, bless him. So yeah, it's all Demi's fault. Good luck, Demi. I just nearly had a crash on the road. Saxon, how you doing? Debbie, you should, Jerry, I have to say, the last few days I've been taking antihistamines, so I'm waking up really bummy and tight-chested, which isn't me. It's very odd. How you doing, Zaxon? Well, Steve enjoyed going and getting his little prick yesterday. Yeti, how are you doing? Good morning, sir. There's loads of pottery in this rubble that they've put in the zigzag back. How's things, Adrian? Adrian, have you got any lambs yet? Or you're not lambing? There you go, Demi. Wear your crown with pride. It's got to be done. Ooh, what shrooms? What shrooms are out now? They're starting to come out. Even the cattle grid's full of water. Ooh, wind, go away. How rude. To all those that donated memberships yesterday, I'm so sorry. I can't see them. So if anyone drops memberships, can you let us know? Because I feel horrible not knowing. D. Johns, how are you doing? Yes, yes, I was stood on the street corner yesterday waiting for the horse and cart. It seemed a good place to stop. To try and keep the wind off you. The wind's just got up. So the farmer from the Marks is using his quad. Agent, good to see you. How's the things with you, missus? She's checking that money maker. Wow, we've got an Olympic-sized pool. There was a low gifted yesterday, Agent. This new setup, you cannot see who's. So you see donations come on, but you don't see. It doesn't tell you memberships. Weird. Yes, Daisy, it is all Debbie's fault. Daisy, have you had the crown yet? I feel bad because you're so nice. Although that sounds wrong. Has Daisy had the crown? It's a lot of work, like, isn't it, Adrian? I am blowing well. I've got my head sideways trying to keep the wind off here. It's a bit better. Any livestock, so a lot of, today it's the season's already begun. I was out stalking chickens, looking for nests. I've had, this year's been crap, Agent. Little one in hospital and ill from start of January into near enough the end of February. And then my hip, my back's not been right. It's like fused up at the bottom. And now my hip, I think I've got new bone spurs growing in my hip and it hurts. Ooh, nice Yeti. That's intriguing. Ooh, you got your boiler service, Sarah. Aye, aye. Was it a good service? It's all Demi's fault. That wind's still bitter. Jamie, you little legend, you. Who got you? Steph, how are you doing, chick? Jamie, did someone just hit you up? I can't make it out. Fupa, how are you doing? Fupa rocks. She's amazing, it's Fupa. Mary, you legend. Thank you very, very much, chick. Demi. Filthy with that couch. Demi. Oh, Gareth on Saturday. They've all got wetsuits. I was going to try and bribe Irishmen to take some slide videos, but I forgot. Thank you, Mary. It's very much appreciated. And you hit Jamie. Yay. Oh, and he's not been very well. I'm not sure where he is. I spoke to him this morning, but I've been kind of busy making videos and stuff. So I've been here, there and everywhere. Scott, how are you doing? Good to see you, Scott. Nicole, how are you doing, chick? So we have, I can get them on camera. One, oh, you can only see the markings. 1, 2, 3 cocks. Just trust me, there's 3 cock pheasants there. You having an alright day, Scott? I hate seeing the crows out when they've got lambs. I always stuck in my mind about carrying crows, picking lamb's eyes out. It's horrible. Gary, how are you doing? Moist. Oh, we've got more cock. There's another cock. Oh, we've got loads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 8 altogether today. We could be on a cock pheasant record. You just never know. And this looks suspiciously like a farmer dude. But we'll wait and see. How's your thirst nip? Rob's RC Cars, how you doing? Mick, you little legend you. I'm trying not to go swimming. I don't fancy backstroke today. The weather's not backstroke weather. It's a farmer. Guaranteed. Just hold your down a minute while we get past. Oh, I might be wrong actually. So you keep him in check. Oh yeah. Nine. I can see 9 cocks. I think we could be on a cock record. Oh, if I've not got one, hang on a sec. I got you, Rob. Hang on 2 secs. There you go. You got a wrench there. How you doing, Mick? Sorry, Johnny. How you doing, sir? Johnny, today the filth is all Demi's fault. No, you're all right. All right, let's see if we've got any deer down in the woods. Now, if I go on my house, it's going to be on camera. Like when I went to the quarry and I did the splits on the bank. So, dear city, where art thou? So all this is the beginning of the peat bogs. Rob, back in the day it wasn't. So I had the Romans here in 1800 years ago in this woodland we're going into, taking stone. We had a battle over a castle just this way, and the Jacobites were in battle here as well. King Edward I, he was here in battle. Oh, it's a shrew on a tree, it's a fungus. I thought it was a deer horse. Best way to see the deer is the white tail, and that look like a deer's white tail. Well, Johnny, that's easy. You're king of filth tomorrow. Done deal. There you go. You've got 24 hours to plot and plan your day of filth and how you're going to wear your crown. How's that, Johnny? EL3, how you doing? Ooh, heck. I nearly went for a swim. Casters, how are you doing? So I've been everywhere this morning. Around on the spot. Look at that one, that's huge. Surprised the tractor's not coming to get me covered in it. Ooh, I'm squelching. Shadow squelching. Out in the wilds. That ain't good either. Masshole, how are you doing? Good morning. I nearly fell in that one. I was looking at the chat and looking for deer and not where my feet were going. I meant to be nursing a dodgy hip, so it wouldn't be my best idea. So that's why I'm really windy, because it's not, it's just a breeze. Damn it. Ooh, we've got a comment, I'll put you down. It's 5 o'clock. Aye, aye, what kind of stickers? How's you do? Right, 2 secs. We had a lot of rain overnight. Around about 5:30 when the blackbird was sat on my windowsill, squawking loudly. The rain was coming down as well. Mrs. Lamb. What she said? Sorry, message, damn it. So this wasn't a barn, this was for peat. To dry the peat out that they were taking out of these marshes. But it's now full of lambs, I can hear ickle lambs. Ooh, I'm squelching again. You've got snow, it's cast as I expected it this morning, yesterday. Ooh, heck, I nearly went. It was icy. Ooh. Right, we'll just go up here a minute, because twice I nearly fell over. Dear, where art thou? Nicole, are you quite sure? I love it, Johnny, absolutely love it. I'd love to go right through the marsh, but it's going to be deep. And no my luck, I'll be like waist deep. Oh, 10. That's 10 cocks today. 10 cock pheasants. Steve had a right bonus when he went to the doctor's yesterday. Oh, you gotta be a decent stew. Your mum always cooks the best. But it's peat and it's just like a giant sponge, and it's got little ponds, and the peat, the moss and grass kind of sits on top of some of the big pools, and you can't see them. People have died, and not in this spot, and dogs getting in, not being able to get out. Demi. That crown suits you, Demi, you know that. Oh, queen of filth. Ooh, lovely. I do like shepherd's pie. Nessie, you got me on. I did a Tesco order and I was humming and hawing about putting it on. But it looked on this morning, there was a delivery date for tonight. So, bang on. Easter Sunday dinner will be lamb. I've got a dirty, great big leg of lamb coming. Get in. With a note saying the bigger the better. And a thank you. I want to know why they've put this sign off the side. Stupidly. In a dodgy place. Anyone disabled could end up face first eating grass. Crows chasing a buzzard. The smaller birds are really quite brave with the hawks and the birds of prey. They just aren't as agile in the air. Chasing them and making a noise, it alarm calls and everything just hides. You're getting free samples? How do you do that? I want free samples. Oof, yes. Leg of lamb is down to, I think it's half price, so £6 a kilo. Unbelievable. So I do the lamb for dinner, hide it so no one else could go get more. And the next day I heat it up in gravy for some of them. And for me, I make like a hot pot, just lamb in gravy, maybe some leeks and there's some mushrooms, maybe, if I've got any left. And top with potatoes with butter and salt through. And like slithers. Unbelievably good. I made the mistake of letting daughter and other half try it. And they like it. It used to be I was the only one in the house that liked lamb. But now they all like it. Paul, you've got to drink a load of pineapple juice and send a sample to Nessie. So funny. One Silent Arrow, how are you doing? Kind of a world apart, One Silent Arrow. I'm in Cumbria, Northern England. But nice to meet you. I'm really paying attention to my feet because people have been really sliding in the mud. So I'm attempting not to. That wall's about to drop. It's really bowed out. Yes, mixed wall. Pay attention, Shazit. So this bit's not too bad, but the air can get through, the eyes. About now, you got sound now? Oh, wrong way. There. Have I got sound? Hopefully. I hope. It looked like YouTube had fixed the bug. Oh, iPhone had fixed the bug. And if you get a call, it's in my pocket. I've not got my hand in my box. On my box. That sounded worse. Do we have any little lambs? Because these ewes have very full bellies. She's about to drop. She's huge. That one, I reckon she's got triplets because she is absolutely enormous. Mint sauce. Sarah, I often talk to myself. It's sometimes easier. But yeah, so it's changed to recovery, Mary. Have they said how many cars or trucks are actually on the bridge? As if. So the trees haven't dropped yet. Well, they're slipping forward, but they've not gone. No, they haven't. Hello. Hey up, missus. I reckon she's going to lamb. I'm squeaking. I squeak a lot. That was the gate. I presume one or two might have been the workers, or would they have walked on? But like you were saying yesterday, Mary, it's the 2 weeks for the crew to stay on the ship is while they remove the bridge, the metalwork from the bridge. I wasn't squeaking or squeaking, I was squeaking the gate. It's squeaky. It needs some lube. Oh, monkey. Please be good. Mr. Whistle, how are you doing? I'm just trying not to fall on my arse. How's you, sir? Oh, so they got 8. They did 8. It's all squeaky because it's all metal. 2 metal surfaces rubbing against each other is going to squeak. I knew you'd do that. We've got a great tit on that branch. It just flew up. Great tits are the biggest of the tit family here. My throat needs lube, I'm just getting a drink. On his own, so he's maybe got a little hen on the nest. Again, that sounds wrong. Maybe in there. Shaz tries to choke herself on a drink live. Sorry. Yes, Rob, I get loads. I've got loads in the garden. I like my little robins. I've got nest boxes, so I have a lot of blue tits, coal tits, great tits, robins. I've got wrens, a zillion chaffinches, greenfinches, sparrows, dunnocks, the yard woodpecker. What else? I've got loads coming. I swear I just heard a woman talk. Field fairs, that's another one. Anthony, how you doing? All sorts of little birdies. And unfortunately, sparrowhawks and buzzards. Oh, a million blackbirds. I'm a bit peeved off with the blackbird that was sat on my bedroom windowsill at 5:30. It was so light, I thought, oh, it must be about getting up time. And I saw the time, oh, for the love of God. Maybe not. We don't get that many kestrels. What was that down there? I'm hearing things, you know that. Don't get that many kestrels, there is some. But the main one we'll have, the biggest problem is the sparrowhawks. They don't take the pigeons, no, they take my little songbirds. Another storm. So if the ships are diverted to you, that's going to be a big strain on the roads, isn't it? As they move goods, or they're going to have to move the whole system. Another cock pheasant. Steve. Speak of the devil, that was it? That like a male sparrowhawk. And jays, lots of jays. Tasha, how are you doing, chick? Jays sound like wounded vultures, they're horrible. And their eating habits aren't nice. They hunt little birds, ravage their nests, their chicks. But they work as a group. We've seen them at home take on a murder of crows. And the group of crows seem to leave the oldest. So that's an American cock. Over there. That's an American one. The American cock pheasants have the white ring, but they have a really blue saddle. He's really bonny. See, he's got a blue saddle. Oh, stand still, man. He's got a blue saddle on his back. He's not going to stand still for me, is he? See, just above his tail, really slate grey blue. You mucky. Yes, cheap. Oh, he wasn't happy this morning. So it's the season of following hens, stalking them to find which stupid place they've nested in. And I heard him on the celebration, so I spied out the window and I thought, aha, where I thought they were nesting, the next door, jays. No, they're not the field fares, loads of them. Yeah, the neighbour tends to shoot things. Loads of field fares. Wow, loads. I've not seen that many before. So I went up a bit nervous, but they can't get into his wire hasn't lifted or been snapped. But sure enough, there was a hen sat on a couple of eggs under the hedge. Rob, lovely to see you. Sorry for all the little interruptions. It's not usually like that. Still some up in the tree. Field fares are like a big thrush, but they've got a really raspy voice. They're not as eloquent as thrush are. Tasha, I come from a long line of gamekeepers. pheasants, grouse, partridge, quail, zillions of them. I'm trying to find where it's at, I can't see it. They're normally, field fares are normally up on the moors, but they have been coming in my garden in the winter because I leave all the fallen apples for the birds over the winter, and the field fairs go nuts on them. Get some grief for it. But yeah, they've got a really raspy squawk. Jays sound like winded out vultures. They've got a horrible call. And they're just pure nasty. So people messing around at the badger set might explain why there's so much badger here. Yeah, someone's behind me. Sorry, I'm listening. It feels like there's someone behind. So because you've got all the silver birch, you've got some oak, sycamore all along here. That's another. The field fares are all along here. You get all your little songbirds and your tits and your finches. Love to nest here, as well as that horrible gauze. Hate gauze. Horrible plant. But it keeps the little birds safe. More tree down. There was loads dropped this year. This winter. Who is that coming? That might be someone I know. I get paranoid when I bump into people that I know when I'm on here. Scott Rocks. Busiest scrapper on YouTube is Scott. Is it who I think it is? Possibly not. I got the dog off the lead though, darn. Ooh heck, I've got more cock on the hilltop. But I don't want to end up on my ass. Spinning round. That's about 14. Oh, I thought it was one of Jack's pups then.
Hiya.
You alright?
Yeah.
That wind when it gets up is icy. So the thinking is that this track that we're on is actually a railway track. Where the Roman quarry is, there's also more modern sandstone and the sand quarries that way. So it would make sense that they're bringing it through the town to join up with the other train lines. Ooh, how long's he been away, Nessie? I wonder what he got done for. It's been lovely and peaceful for you, hasn't it? I know he goes to the shop for you now and again, but no trouble than he's worth. Hopefully it's not him back. Anthony. 15 cocks over there. This could be a record breaker today. Interesting question, Steve. If you was up Northumberland, where I grew up, there'd be plenty. The old Newcastle to Carlow railway line actually ran through the estate. And one part of it, we used to go on one of the banks full of fossils, and believe it or not, up in the hills of Northumberland, there's little lizards about that long, little tiny lizards. Sarah, see you later, chick. You found a couple of guns? Never. Really? You found guns? Mick, is it tonight? I think you get it, but we don't get it up here. High winds are lots of moistness is in your future. Down this spot. So no one as yet has owned up to that little black rabbit that I put up on Facebook about, but it has been seen for a few months now, I'm told. I've just never bumped into it, so it's living all right. See, something's been crossing there as well. I wonder if the badgers have moved out. Tasha, yes. Yes, send me all the snow that you want. How much have you got? Is it not about the end of snow season, surely? Is there enough to do snow angels and backstroking is the question. What did the coppers say about the colt? Did you stick a slap while you were there? Stu put that little black rabbit that I've seen for the last couple of weeks. I put a post on Facebook in a local group to try and see if it is escaped or what. So we've got a little tiny hidden bridge. But apparently it's quite happily living. No one's claiming it. But it's mega tame. Only a born. We had a couple of girl rabbits. Well, we had one at the time. She escaped and we thought we'd just caught her as she got out. A few weeks later, 8 little mini ears started poking out the hole inside the run. She'd been partying, she'd been a dirty stop out with the local boy rabbits having a ball. But she popped her clogs and the baby rabbits escaped. And they laid siege to all the neighbours' gardens. One neighbour had 6 rabbits every morning in the middle of his lawn. It's like, I know nothing. I was like, really? He says, did you have pet rabbits? I went, yeah, but she died. I thought, I am not admitting. Because they look like wild rabbits-ish. She was black and she looked like a hare. She had the long, narrow face of a hare and longer ears. And these baby rabbits were kind of the same. But wild rabbit just had longer ears and like a hare face. But I denied it, completely denied it. Anthony, Johnny, I'm really surprised at that, you know. For the place where Jamie is, 16 cocks. If you heard him. I mean, the bigger cities. I mean, London, Birmingham. Nessie, can we send you down the canals with a magnet? Nessie, that's an idea. Do you think Anne will go with it for going magnet fishing? Go down the canals, dip your magnet and see how many Sawn off shotguns you can pull out, and knives. Have you found many knives, Jamie? Chairman, how you doing? Aye, please, Jamie. Have you showed us that before? Have you done a short of it before? I can't remember. Oh, it's moist. Moist as moist. Someone's actually got a smart idea and going around it through the sticky willy. Yeah, so if we get Nessie a decent magnet and we send her around Glasgow along the canals and she can dip it and see what she pulls up. Tell her if you find a shopping trolley, you'll give her a lift home. It'd be interesting though, can you imagine? Nessie pulling a couple of guns out the river. How many canals is there? Tell you what, it'd be interesting. I wonder if anyone does it. They must do, surely. Glasgow being a city the size of it is. And the old gangland stuff. Oh, jeez. Right, we're going up off piste. Corner, how you doing? Speech in Raps, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Right, that side looks flatter. We'll come over this side. How you doing, Corner? I'm determined, you know, to catch the deer crossing this track. I've got a couple of wildlife cameras. I should maybe dig them out, stick some memory cards in and stash them. The problem is there's too many people. I have people and dogs setting it off a lot. Ooh, yummy, Tasha. Semi, I have my lovely leather waterproof toasty warm boots that Mick and Nick sent me. Absolute diamonds. My other boots were wrecking my back and my feet because I've got messed up tendons in my feet. And these are amazing, absolutely amazing boots. I can't thank them enough for it. Happy days. See, that's totally snapped. Aye, I seen that, Jamie. That's interesting and all. Jamie, is there much gang stuff goes on in Nottingham and your area and all? Look at the colour of that. I thought it was oak. Does oak actually go that yellow? Does it? It's like orange. Oh, go on, Fiesta. Interesting. You see, if I didn't think I'd get told off, I could climb that and get over that bank. But I'm on best behaviour. I had my first little putt was a Mark II. Just a little one. I'll show him. Yeah, the wood, it's really orange. Ooh, we've got some buds. Hawthorns. Are you a hawthorn? Yeah, you're a hawthorn with a bramble going through you. Pretty little hawthorn flowers. My apple trees are trying to flower and my plum pear. And I wish they wouldn't. What's going on under there? Ooh, old man's ears. We have shrooms. They're lovely. I add them to my version of Robin. Old man's ears called. Again, I ordered some online dried and I didn't understand the actual volume. It is way more than the actual weight. Look, and they do look like old ears, look. I've got some at home, Jamie. I make like a cheaty kind of almost, but not ramen. I use miso soup. It's like the base of it, and I put some of those in. They can be a bit squeaky, but they're lovely. I do like old man's ear. Chewing on old man's ear. Nick, how you doing, chick? Yeti, you'd be proud. My extremely limited shroom knowledge. Yeah, they tend to try and flower too early. That is a chestnut. Horse chestnut, not a sweet. Those buds are stickier than belief. They're a nightmare, and when they get on your shoes and they close, you cannot get them off. The sap is unreal. You got Nuka sheep? Oh, another white feather on the tree. What's my grandma trying to tell us today then? So I prefer they didn't flower because the frost, we can get frosts up to the end of April really, and it kills all the blossom off, and you hardly have any fruit like last year. Very few apples last year because of the late frosts. Today has been a day where I felt like there's someone behind us constantly. Very odd. I do have odd days there. Right, little bunny, where art thou? Are you still down here? Or have you moved? Touch this rabbit, I nearly had. We are almost at the girth, the tree of girth. I almost had my hand on it yesterday. What is that? Oh my God. Stay still. That little tiny bird is, where have you gone? You up there? That's a firecrest. You never get to hear them or see them. Really pretty little bird. You've had snow in August, wow. I try not to plant stuff too early. So many times I put potatoes in too early and the frost burns them off. They do come back, but it sets them right back. It takes them a while to get round. I'm zigzagging mud. I wanted to try and clean my boots up today and it's not quite worked out that way. Bunny, where you at? I know you had hold of you yesterday. I can't take it home though because Willow would unalive it, given half the opportunity. She likes making rabbits floppy. Oh, wonder if it's living in here. Be good if it was in there. Predators can't get to it. Is the screen moist? Yeah. Bunny, where art thou? Hopefully it's not been on that road. It's looking well for the length of time it's been out wild. But I just couldn't trust Willow with the bunny. Last year I think she made 4 bunnies floppy, and I've got no idea how she was catching them. The dog's like lightning. Tasha. Firecrests. It was on its own, maybe not. Firecrests have a little yellow mohican. Smallest bird in the UK, they're smaller than a wren. And as you get older, you lose your hearing on the levels that their call is. Nick, is this your only dinner? There you go, make the tree of grace. That'll keep me in firewood for a couple of years. It's massive, is that root. Chris, how are you doing? This is Cumbria, Northern England. A very sloppy Northern England. It's been raining a lot. Steve. I know. Do you know what I planted? I had some soybeans in the cupboard, and they'd been in there like a couple of years. I thought, you know what? I'll try planting them, see what happens. And sure enough, they grew. I had soybeans, but you'd have to put a lot in to get a decent crop off them. And I did plant them kind of late, but they did grow. Oh, Workington. I'm the other side. I'm closer to Northumberland and Dumfries. I'm the other side of Cumbria, up and across. Ooh, hecky me. This could go potentially wrong. It's minging. Maddie, how are you doing? Try not to fall over, Maddie. We've had a couple of ghost calls today. To say it's claggy is an understatement. Ooh, heck. Nearly went again. We're sliding all the way up. Oh, nice. No Prudhoe well. I grew up over near Otterburn, past Ponteland, out towards Jedburgh. Is the horse out? Ooh, is the full stable open? Yes, it is. Where's the horse in the foal? Yes, the foal's out. Get in. Horny friends, I'm ignoring you for now. I want to see the foal. Ooh, hecky me. without falling over. Bonny little thing. Still got a curly tail. Do foals usually have really curly hair on the tail? How have I been going? Not so great. Uphill, how you doing? Hang on, let's give you your wrench back. No, you didn't have one. You had one. Oh, nice. Small world, eh? I grew up in Northumberland, middle of nowhere. Used to get snowed in 2 weeks every year, loved every second. It's a bonny little crony neck, it's grown in a week. How you doing, Jessie? Look, little foal with a very curly tail. Bonny little thing. It's big as well. Hello, girl. Maddie. Me and cows don't exactly get on well. We do when there's a fence, but when there's not, they have an attempt to chase me. Oh, that's so cute. It's just over a week old. I think the first time we saw it, it had just been born. It was like hours old. I'll move down, see if I can get a better picture of it. Hopefully, the mare might turn around. Let's have a look. Tiptoeing through the nettles. It's grown loads. The legs always look so gangly, don't they? A bit like baby giraffes. Me horny friends are over there, but the baby, I've been trying to catch the baby out. Look at it with its little fluffy tail, curly tail. Do you know what? The only nasty horses I've come across are Shetlands. Shetlands seem to have small man syndrome, and they can be so nasty. Oh, she's coming down. That means little foal will turn around and come down. Oh, look at it. Nick, lovely to see you. I hope you have a decent rest of your day. Reagan, how are you doing? Crazy looking dogs. Yeah. Don't fall down the hill. Hello, little one. Is she coming? Yes, she's bringing it down. How cute is that? Hello, little one. This one's got really curly tail. Like it's been permed, although it's loosening out a bit. Hey, little one. I thought Mum might come down. She's looking well. No, I think she's been in the mud. It's going to get tied up in its little legs. Oh, no, Howden as well. I lived in Wrighton for a little bit. No, it's not got boots on, it's just been walking through the mud. Come on. Come on. Says, no, I want to chew some wood. I trimmed my bush on a video on YouTube. I got my bush out on YouTube. I'm not afraid to say that. How cute's that? She's lovely. What was I going to say? Cottonmouth's got a really good chippy. They sold it on there, didn't they? My legs would be on the ground over the top of it. It's long legged, not quite yet. She's lush, right her. Cute little thing. I got given a ride on an ex-police horse. It was like sitting on top of the Himalayas. It was massive. That was iffy. I'll have to bring it somewhere. So the goats seem to be leaving it alone. I thought they'd hassle it. So maybe she had it in the stable. Oh, damn it. I'm not going through that again, am I? Gonna have to. I had rose thorns pricked in my legs yesterday, stuck in my jeans. My little hairs, they hurt. A little prick's harder to get out than a big prick as well, believe it or not. Do you know what? At my friend's up in Northumberland, we go out on her ponies up on the moors, and in the paddock next to the house had some jumps set up. She was on her new horse, I was on her other horse, and she failed to tell me that he didn't like headwinds. So giving it a trot around the paddock, turned to come into the jumps, got to the jump, headwind, horse went one way, I went the other and landed head first. Just laid there, seeing stars. We went, car coming. Which was fun. Don't particularly fancy that ever happening again because it wasn't the best moment I've had. Where's the Butt Brothers? Who's the Butt Brothers? You just reminded me I need a new pull cord for my bushwhacker. The pull cord come off it. The goats, I wondered, they were hanging around the shed. I wondered if the mayor's got them told for going near the Foal. I was hoping she'd come down and the goats would stay at the top. It's like got the biggest engine you can get on it, my bushwhacker. It's got an extension pole, it's got a chainsaw, hedge trimmer. The bushwhacker scares me a lot. I haven't dared use it yet because the strimmer's bad enough if that accidentally touched you. But the metal plates of a bushwhacker, that's going to leave a bit of a stingy hole. 41 left, you little legend, you. Just don't be getting yourself lifted. Jamie's absolutely smashed it with those stickers. The prison one was so funny. Exactly. That silver will do very nice in your possession, Jamie. Ooh, I've all caught up. Hang on. There we go. Supposed to really, yeah, but an accident with one of them things isn't half gonna hurt. And it would be the one day or the disc comes flying off. Just don't fancy it, the bushwhacker. Chainsaw, I nearly knocked myself out, taking a branch off a tree. Heavy rain coming. So I was on the with the extension on and the chainsaw, grumbling at the neighbour's trees, and it was actually about 15 foot long, about that thick, the branch that I took out. I kind of ended up off the ladder. I'm very close to knocking myself out, so I'm a bit more responsible with it now. Steve, it's not the Foal. I just don't find, I'm not brave enough. I mean, I'm brave, I'll do out, but I'm not doing that bushwhacker, no. I do love the chainsaw. Not much girth, it had been a lot of girth on my head. It was about 15 foot long, and I pretty much nearly wore it on my head. It was close, and I was up on a ladder, second top rung, on a little ladder. Not my best moment. I had thought about climbing on the shed roof to do it, but I thought, nah, I'd be right on the ladder. Oh, there's me old cock, that's 16. 16 cocks a day, we're on a record. Is there in the middle. Oh. So there's marks up the road where that lad had that car accident. Not sure why. Look at that rain coming. No, it's coming from the lakes, that. It's not coming this way. I could buy a bush. Because I got hell, I could do with using the bushwhacker, to be honest. But I'm just scared of it. I don't want to make a potential life-changing decision because I'm a bit fraught with accidents. There he is. He's a Frenchie. He's not got that blue saddle on, or if you saw before. I'm still contemplating, I am going to do that video with the walking up the wall and the splits in the air. I will do that, but I just can't do it right now. My body hates me at the minute. So walking up a wall, turning around and doing the splits, they're not going to take it very well, are they? Nice one, Steve, thank you. Little one has been really good at school this week. She's, I'm thinking, what's going on? When a main helper brings her out at the end of school, I know she's in trouble for something. But no, she's been on best behaviour. I think her thyroid settled down a bit. That, the underactive thyroid, is a Downs thing. Another Downs thing. And it totally changed her behaviour as well as other things. Ooh, Maddie, have a good one, chick. Yeah, little chicks. I am fighting the urge to get the incubator out. It's been tempting me, really tempting me, to put some eggs and chicken eggs in the incubator and baby sheeps. Because the two other roosters, they can't reach the hens to do the business. They're tiny and the hens like tower over them. So any chicks out of those eggs are cheeps. And I have been tempted to put some eggs in the incubator. I had a look at it in the drawer. That's a lot of rain. The problem is I don't need any more roosters. And they're hard to rehome. I'm going to get wet. But I am tempted. Sorely tempted. How many have I got? Her and her daughter. Her and her mum. That one. 2 Georgettes. I've got 10. Have I not got more? 11. I've got 11 altogether. Challenging. How are you doing, chick? Are you all packed and ready sorted? But I just really don't need any more cockerels at all. No roosters needed. And they're just so hard to get rid of. My Buff Orpingtons are hard. They went really well. They're an old-fashioned meat bird, like cheap's half of one. The Georgettes, you're working on it. They're a really popular breed. Don't know why, because the hens are pretty much useless. The most broody hens I've ever known. And they spend most of their life broody. So they'll lay for a couple of weeks in spring, and then that's them broody for the rest of the year. Silver, how are you doing? Have you had snow, Silver? What are you saying? Silver's boys back home. All them well wishers did good. But Silver's right up northern Scotland, in the Shire. I still can't believe it's confused as those meds that they sent him home with. I thought he'd have antibiotics, not them. It's not the actual cold if you're out of the wind, but the wind is like ice. It's like getting stabbed with ice. Hello, Mr. Crow. Jackdaws, pain in the butt, and rooks. How often do you get the sea fog? Is it often? Silver is the Dorian Gray of YouTube. He gets younger every year. He's shown us photographs from, God, a couple of decades ago, the 90s, when you were doing that work. And he doesn't look any different at all. He's a good one, Silver. I'm watching that rain coming. You can't see the Lake District at all. And it's kind of a curtain that goes to about there. And then you've got Dumfries and Galloway, that side of it. I don't need a drink. Need a drink, I do. I don't know why all the grass is killing. I think it's maybe the water actually. It's killing half the grass off. First and Benjamin Button. Aye, it's been an odd day with him. Is he feeding all right? He's been through the ringer, that boy, last week. As have you. Hopefully it doesn't come back. I'm starting to get wet. Oh, there's my old cock, 17. 17 cock pheasants today. I had 2 pairs of jets come hurtling over the house yesterday. No idea why. Don't normally get jets. Can only think they were going along the valley to that little RAF camp that's suddenly got busy. So that curtain of rain's following us all the way. And them telling you that it's the staph infection and then changing their minds. That's odd. And the 2 weeks, being in for 2 weeks on antibiotics, that's odd as well. Jesus, 2 hours. Bless his cotton socks. Is he managing to sit okay? The pads that they sent him home with any good? Silver's teenager had an operation last week that all went a bit Pete Tong. He'll feel way better for being at home, and he shouldn't have really been on an adult ward, you know. No, he's 17, but he shouldn't have been. Should have been on a kids' ward, I would have said. Doesn't need to see some of the stuff that goes on adult wards. I'm gonna get wet, damn it. So out that way you have the borders. You've got Scotland in the background, you've got Northumberland is just kind of over there, wraps around a little bit. And the border reavers will come and raid about halfway to the horizon. Hadrian's Wall is pointy finger. Hey, hang on, I'll zoom in, it's easier. So Hadrian's Wall is finger there. And my scabby nail varnish that fell off. Quinn, how are you doing? Good morning. And that stretches all the way out to the coast. Beyond that, Dumfries and Galway, Gretna are right there. How you doing, Quinn? Got a little robin singing to us in my other ear. I love their songs. But yes, that blackbird that was sat on my windowsill at 5:30 this morning, can't think again. It was very loud. I can't sleep with the windows shut. I feel like I'm suffocating. And boy, was that bird loud. I actually thought it was inside the bedroom. Foot bugger, so you've got Scotland in the background there. You've got a little bit of a Solway in between us and the horizon, and Scotland beyond it. I need to take it out along the wall further towards Sycamore Gap. Sycamore Gap, the tree's actually growing back, which is amazing. I'm in northern England, a county called Cumbria. hop, skip and a jump. Scotland's about 20 miles out. Well, it's not even 20 miles. 13, I want to say. That way. 20-minute drive. Depending on tractors. And training police officers. They use the back roads over that way for training the motorway coppers, which is interesting. But yeah, Sycamore Gap's a famous tree on Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, on Hadrian's Wall. A local forestry worker decided to cut it down over a dispute of him losing the tenancy on a farm. But the tree's actually growing back, it's sprouting again. It'll take a long time to grow, but it's still alive. People come from all over the world to go see that tree. And the locals have been absolutely raging that he's done that. Awful, horrible thing to do. Quinn for 24 hours, Demi. Maisie, how are you doing, chick? So Demi, she's queen of filth for 24 hours, so everything is all Demi's fault. Yeah, and to get married at Gretna Green over the anvil in the old blacksmiths. There's a few wedding venues there now. But yeah, people still run up with elope or arrange to go get married at Gretna. Peter, how are you diddling, sir? Ooh, that's a point. Beth hasn't been in. Anyone sees Beth, tell her when she's knitting Peter's mankini that there's enough room. There needs to be enough room for the word margarita to be written on it, if you catch my drift. Thanks, Footbooker. Did she? Yeah, it's just kind of over there is Gretna and Dumfries and Galloway. Steffi, how are you doing? The only reason I got to Gretna is there's a really good factory outlet place there. Really good, and it's nice and easy to get to. I mean, the motorway is about 8 miles, 10 miles that way. But going the back road's way easier. A gliding pigeon. I hope you're behaving, Pizza. What's that? Another pigeon. Dagmar, how are you doing? How's things with you, Dagmar? I'm about to get really wet. Storm coming through. But for a miracle, well, Silver, I've seen reports saying that there might have been a structural issue with the bridge. But that boat that hit it, the barge that hit it, was enormous. That lost power, and they managed to get a mayday call in. Oh, tell us about it, Quinn. And he got his anchor down, which without power propulsion, but some police officers actually stopped traffic going on, so it could have been a lot worse than it is. Dan, how are you doing? But the videos of the bridge dropping is wow. It's gone from a rescue to recovery, Mary was saying before. John, how you doing? Dan, it actually is the start. It always is in the UK, the Easter holidays for the kids. They get 2 weeks off. So they're finishing the spring term and they're coming in when they come back. Early summertime, will it be? In April. But every year they get 2 weeks off for Easter to make themselves sick on Easter eggs. See, I don't like doing online shopping because I do like to rummage in the reduced shelves. But I've had to put a note on to the picker. Very nice one, very pretty pleased one. For my leg of lamb, I'm a bit particular about meat and stuff. But I've asked for the biggest one on the shelf. Silver, is it the summer term when they go back? It must be. Because I've only got 4 months and it's the summer holidays. That's depressing. Oh, nice one then. So you get a lovely long weekend. Bud Files, how are you doing sitting on the Bud Files? If you don't know them, go check her out. Amazing family, brilliant channel. Mr. Bud Files is, if I was on a question game show, I'd want him on my team because he's amazing. His memory and knowledge is just unbelievably immense. Randall, how are you doing? Good morning, sir. I'm going to get soaked any minute. Yeah, everyone will be out because it's a long weekend. It's a good excuse to get out. Has Jamie done his bing bongy bong? I have visions when he does the bing bongy bong for the Bud Files. He's been up on his tiptoes doing some ballet moves, busting some moves. And a warning to anybody, if you haven't watched Jamie's video from this morning, you're going to have Postman Pat stuck in your head all day. Bing bongy bong. Rokill Gaming, you alright? What's occurring, Randall? What you been up to? Yes, Jamie will sing a song on his bike ride every day. And I was desperate for that not to get stuck in my head. It could be worse, could be Baby Shark. Or Keith Richard. Keith Richard, mistletoe and wine, no. It gives me the rage. Can't stand mistletoe and wine, it makes me go Hulk. My fists clench. And I wonder about any speaker that I can hear it on. Can't stand it with a passion. Anyone else got a song like that? A song that you just cannot stand the sound of? Or is it just me being weird? Maisie, I can't stand it. I really can't. I hate Christmas time in shops purely for mistletoe and wine. I could have a basket full of stuff about to go at the till, and if I hear mistletoe and wine, I have to walk out the shop and leave it all. I can't do it. Every opera. Casters. I'll tell it. Oh my God, Joe Pasquale, no. I know a song that will get on your nerves, get on your nerves, get on your nerves. Yeah, that's irritating. Oh, and another one, another bad one. Orville, I wish I could fly. I could spark that puppet clean out. I hate that song as well. Rodhull and emu, I don't mind them. But yeah, Orville, I wish I could fly. That's as bad as mistletoe and wine. Dan. Exactly, so, but I can't stand it. It gives me the rage. There's that big old cloud. Oh, field fairs. Ooh. Come to my garden, little friends. Yeah. Oh no. Just mistletoe and wine and Orville. I can't think of any others that I really hate. But those still give us violent urges. Dave, how you doing? Sean, you alright? Yeah, Ceylon kind of gets on my wick. Nessie loved Chris de Burgh. He's a favourite artist of all time. Lady in Red is her favourite song on the planet. In it, Nessie. Citrus, how you doing? How you do? Push pineapple. Oh God, yeah. Yeah, the fish one. Do you believe in love, life after love? Nope. Should we get Jamie up to go and take Nessie to a chair and put Christopher on loop? Yeah, I'm not very good with nasally voices. But mistletoe and wine makes me want to shower with bleach. Can't stand it. It is absolute. Well, it's kind of coming this way. There's a big storm coming in, but it's getting down south, not up here actually. It's like, yay. Makes a change. Yeah, Silver likes his disco. Jamie. You see, my favourite Christmas song of all time is Pogue's Fairy Tale in New York. You'll probably not like that then, Dan, will you? Kirsty McCall on with Shane. Hopefully the pair of them were singing it together at Christmas. Was it before Christmas he died? So you don't like the frog song then, Silver? See, I didn't mind the frog song. I quite like it. Pipes of Peace. I like Pipes of Peace. Really like that one. Who sang the Cavalry one? Muller Kintyre, yeah. Sean, mistletoe and wine, it makes me feel violent. I forget like the Hulk rage. I can't abide it. Exactly, Jim. I love that song, Fairy Tale in New York. Who sang the Cavalry one? Oh, is that who it is? Nessie's on it. See, if we were on a quiz and it was the music section, I want to be on Nessie's too, she's good. And Mickey's got it and all. Dan, I could listen to Dave Grohl all day long. Oofed. That completely gives me different urges, does Dave. Yummy, yum yum. I love that song, Sure. It's my favourite Christmas song. You'll have not liked Axl back in the day, will you, Dan? You see, I was big Guns N' Roses. I'm a big Guns N' Roses fan. But yes, I would make all of Dave Grohl's dreams come true. Oh, there's my field fairs. Loads of them. I'd make all Dave Grohl's dreams come true. Oofed. Johnny, sweet dreams. Have a good one. And tomorrow, Johnny Small Pepper is the king of filth. It's his fault tomorrow. Today it's Demi's. She's the queen. Sausage roll song. But yes, Dave Grohl. Oh, yes, please. I flew to Dublin to go and see Foo Fighters live. That year they weren't doing a tour in the UK. And it was like, right, I need to see them. So flew to Dublin. Everyone's nuts. Best weekend ever. Amazing gig. Sweet dreams, Johnny. You absolute rock star. If you don't know Johnny, check him out. Amazing guy. He's a good one. Another field fair. You're a bit behind, fella. I'll have to go and see if those field fairs. Oh, there's more coming. Hello, little one. There's a field fair over there. And I'm about to get really, really wet. Look, Cheap Seats, how are you doing? I start getting wet and Cheap Seats walks in the door. What about that? Thank you, Cheap Seats. What's occurring? Silver's lived through my Dave Grohl lust. Hell yes. Oh, gotta get wet. Not in a good way. Dave, Johnny's a good one. His mouth is somehow can take any chili that he sticks in it. Dan, lovely to see you have a really good long weekend. Dagmar, they're insanely expensive. I mean, the flights actually to Dublin from Manchester weren't expensive. Really. Like for all you go up and then you come straight back down again. But then it was a hotel and that as well. It's about to get really bad here, Mazzy. I'm about to go. So thank you a lovely lot for joining me. I'm going to do a scoop because that's getting horrible. I'm getting wet and not nicely. Cheers, Steve. So thank you all for joining me. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to go and get dry. Very dry. Because it is chucking it down. Love a lot of you. Bye now.